morning, everyone. It's 9:25 right now. Welcome back to CW Iowa Live. Lou and Jackie here in Stivers Ford Lincoln. Downright proud to salute great organizations in town that do some really cool things.
Right.
And I feel like we're like at an NFL camp right now.
Okay.
I'm glad we're not.
What do I do? What do I do?
You're glad you're
I've never been to a football camp. What do I do? I don't
Folks,
know.
you recognize these two guys here from Iowa Hawkeye fame, from NFL fame. Timmy Dwight joining us in studio with us, and you brought your buddy along with us, folks. Tavian Banks. Look at this guy. You made it to the show, man.
I made it.
There you go. So, Tim, lots going on.
Lots going on.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing a football camp here. It's our second annual here in Des Moines. I've done one in Iowa City for a number of years, and Tavian's now back in the community, so I thought him and I were a little known in Iowa, and we'd like to maybe push out a camp. So last year was our first one. This year is our second, and it's June 27th through 28th in Valley High School, and it should be a lot of fun.
Nice. Okay, what age groups are we talking about here?
7 to 14, 8 to 14, around that age group. Yeah.
Okay.
My camp's 8 to 14, so I think this camp's we're 7 to 14.
Yep, all right.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, Tavian, what can people expect when they go to the camp?
Oh, great atmosphere. Great time to come out and learn some football. We'll have a lot of great coaches there again. I'll be there, and obviously Tim, teaching and coaching guys up. What's
the one thing that kids will take away from going to a camp like this? Maybe they've never been to a football camp like this. What do you want to tell the parents out there?
Oh, I mean, for us, we have a lot of celebrity coaches that will be there, and obviously me and Tim will be there, so that you don't have that in any other camp. So,
what are one of the skills that you want to stress the most when you go to camp?
Skills is, I mean, it's to come to have fun. Like we're going to teach them a lot of different things that they've probably never even seen before or taught before. But the most important thing is to have fun with kids.
Is it more what's happening on the field or what's also happening off the field when it comes to being a football player?
Well, but being a football player, definitely on the field. But your character and all those type of things is what you're going to carry over off the field.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's all encompassing with what you guys are going to be doing with this football camp.
Yes,
okay, so when is it? You told us what date, but is this an all-day thing? Or are there different?
2 day,
all day.
Yeah.
And
2 day, all day.
July. Coaches
July. So you want to make it nice and hot.
July 27th.
Love it hot.
Okay.
It's the only way to do football. Is playing hot.
My goodness. And I loved, Tim, how you were like, oh, my friend's in town. I'm just going to throw a football camp together and see what happens.
Well, I've done a camp for about 17 years in Iowa City.
And Iowa City,
Des Moines hasn't had a camp.
You haven't been here, though.
Well, Des Moines has. I'm not from here.
That's all
Last time I knew, I'm from Iowa City.
I know that, but Des Moines is a bigger city than Iowa City.
Well, I did do a camp with Orton here, and then those guys don't do a camp anymore. So I figured let's do a camp.
Well, Kyle doesn't hang out in Altoona anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Banks is kind of
now,
better than
Tavian,
Orton
you're
was.
here, right?
Yes,
you moved here recently.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay.
I've been here about a year and a half now.
So what compels you to say that when you come to Des Moines and you say, hey, I have a good friend here, he knows what he's talking about, I need to do a camp. What compels you to do this and hang out with kids and pass along the knowledge that you have?
Well, I never went to a football camp when I was young. So, I mean, just being around football players, NFL football players, Iowa ex-Hawkeye football players, pretty cool stuff. So,
yeah, absolutely.
We're trying to rub off them a little bit and how we got to where we went. I mean, a lot of hard work, a lot of focus, a lot of practice, a lot of sacrifice. Those kids have to have determination, they have to have motivation, they have to go out there and be a part of a team too. I mean, Banks and I played on some great teams here in high school, and it just wasn't because him and I were fast, because we had huge offensive linemen that put blocks out there and receivers downfield. So it takes a whole, group of people to do something great, and you got to work hard at it. And that's what we want to kind of get across a little bit is if you work hard at things and you stick with it, good things happen. That's what him and I did.
You're talking about working hard. We're talking about a lot of heart, and that's what you have is a lot of heart. Now look at the size of this guy here. He's smaller. He's smaller than I am
right now.
Yeah, he's smaller than I am.
I'm the whole 30 diet right now.
I'm
whole 30 diet.
He's slimming down.
NFL player right here, former NFL player, not an NFL player. Look at that. That's the difference.
He's a little slower than
a lot slower. But that gives you encouragement and gives you the drive to succeed, and that's really what this is all about.
Yeah. I mean, Tavian and I came from Iowa. We're known for football, but when you get in the NFL, you hear the Ohio States, the Floridas, the LSUs, the Georgias, all that. So we've been to the show, and I lasted a little bit longer than he did, but. When you're running back, you don't last too long in the league. It's a tough position. It's amazing how the
you got beat up quite a bit, didn't you?
Well, I got a career-ending injury, which happened, and actually we were playing against Atlanta.
Yeah, right in front of me.
When Tim was
right in front of you
at Atlanta, so that's kind of like what ended my career. And have terrible knees right now. to this day. So,
but that's also going to be a teaching experience to these kids that come out.
Yes.
It's a part of the game.
It is.
Right,
You know?
it is.
It can go quick. It can happen like that.
Absolutely. So you
Everybody
gotta take
talks about the
advantage.
next one in. Well, what about the one that just went out?
Yeah.
You know, because
a very
it can be
valid point.
it can be a fight. Can fight to make it back. And I've had, you know, in the NFL, I got beat up a little bit, but I didn't have any knee issues and things like that, which can really slow you down. But it's a battle. I mean, just to be on the field every day in the NFL. I play with broken ribs. You don't sit out of practice. Bill Belichick does not let you sit out of practice when you have broken ribs. You know, you keep playing.
Just
some people
saying.
can't go to work, you know, and you got to wrap up and get out there and do it because someone else will be there. But, you know, football's a great game because it teaches you a lot about working with people and having a goal and everybody working together isn't a goal. I mean, you got 5 guys on a basketball team, you got 1 LeBron, you go to the finals, right? You got to have 11 people out there, or 22 people out there as well as your special team people to compete and to win a state, you know, win a world championship, win a state championship, win a college, you know, look at the national championship. That quarterback came in second half, boom, 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 boom.
Done.
Amazing, right? So it takes a full group of people to work, and that's why we like football, because it's hard to play. It tests you a lot about your personality and who you are, but it also helps you become a better teammate and a better person.
And we're
you
going to
gotta
help
work together.
a lot of kids become better
Yeah.
players, better teammates, and thus, you know, better individuals in the long run.
Yeah, great life lessons. Obviously, you're here today because there's still an opportunity to sign on up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so where do we go to do that?
Well, you got to go online because everybody's online. So get out your little phone, you know, or your computers if you're at home, or write this in the voicemail or whatever. You can do the voice texting. TNTcamps.com.
Newfangled internet thing. They do that.
TNTcamps.com?
TNTcamps.
TNTcamps.com.
Yep, camps.
Okay. Okay. And it
$90,
kicks off when?
which is fairly inexpensive.
That's very inexpensive.
July 27th at Valley.
All right.
We start at 8 o'clock, so get there early and register. We get rolling, and like when we set a camp, I mean it's boom, boom, boom. It's horns, it's stuff like the NFL. It's moving.
That's fun.
Oh yeah.
We might have to
'Cause
stop on by.
Kids
Yeah,
moving
come on
when I'm
out.
tired.
We might have to stop on by and see if we survive, Lou. I don't think we will
Come
for
on
very
out.
long.
That'll be great.
We may have to do that. I'm
Lou,
serious.
you can do warm-ups. For the
I can
first
do
day if you
warm-ups?
want.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm going to go there and do warm-ups.
We're in.
Tim and I will do
But
warm-ups.
we got to train you in this stuff before.
Okay. All right,
'Cause
we'll
the
give it a
stuff you're
shot.
never going to do before. Skip and scoops. You're going to skip and scoop forwards,
I've
backwards,
never
and
skipped
sideways.
or scooped.
Okay, we're learning the commercial break. We are downright proud to salute an amazing thing that's happening in our community. Second year doing it. Don't lose out on this opportunity to really learn some amazing life lessons and a little bit about football as well. You're watching CWI World Live here on Channel 23. We'll be right back.